जय। Savior of all Vaishnava Prabhupada की जय। Nanda Koti Vaishnava की जय। Sai Gaura Premanande। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya।
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Dhiraye Nashtakayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavati Uttamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Vaishnava Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayati Girim Yadkripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Yadkripatamaham Vande Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Yadkripatamaham Vande Shri Paramananda Madhavam Hare Krishna. We are reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 10. Text 12 and 15. Page 435. Please repeat after me. Arjuna Vacha.
Arjuna Vacha.
Param Brahma Param Dhama.
Param Brahma Param Dhama.
Param Brahma Param Dhama.
Param Brahma Param Dhama.
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan.
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan.
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan.
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Adidevamajam Vibhum.
Adidevamajam Vibhum.
Adidevamajam Vibhum.
Adidevamajam Vibhum.
Ahustvam Rishaya Sarve.
Ahastvam Rishya Sarve.
Ahustvam Rishaya Sarve.
Ahastvam Rishya Sarve.
Devarshir Naradastada.
Devashir Narasya.
Devarshir Naradastada.
Devashir Narasya.
Asito Devalo Vyasa.
Asito Devalo Vyasa.
Asito Devalo Vyasa.
Asito Devalo Vyasa.
Swayam Chaiva Pravishi Me.
Swayam Cheva Varvishimi.
Swayam Chaiva Pravishi Me.
Swayam Cheva Varvishimi.
Param Brahma Param Dhama.
Param Brahma Param Dhama.
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan.
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Adidevamajam Vibhum.
Adidevamajam Vibhum.
Ahustvam Rishaya Sarve.
Ahastvam Rishya Sarve.
Devarshir Naradastada.
Devashir Narasya.
Asito Devalo Vyasa.
Asito Devalo Vyasa.
Swayam Chaiva Pravishi Me.
Swayam Cheva Varvishimi.
Can anybody repeat the word? Can recite the verse? Maybe two or three devotees.
Param Brahma Param Dhama.
Param Brahma Param Dhama.
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan.
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam. Adidevamajam Vibhum. Ahustvam Rasya Sarve. Devashir Ranadastata. Asito Devalo Vyasa. Swayam Cheva Varvishimi.
from North, she said. Okay, please repeat the translation. Arjuna said,
Arjuna said,
"You are the supreme personality of Godhead,
you are the supreme personality of Godhead,
the ultimate abode,
the ultimate Lord,
the purest,
the purest,
the absolute truth.
the absolute truth.
You are the eternal,
You are eternal,
transcendental,
transcendental,
original person,
original person,
the unborn,
the unborn,
the
the
greatest.
greatest.
All the great sages,
All the great sages,
such as
such as
Narada,
Narada,
Asita,
Asita,
Devala,
Devala,
and Vyasa,
and Vyasa,
confirm this truth about you.
confirm this truth about you.
And now,
Now,
you yourself
you yourself
are declaring it to me."
are declaring it to me.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Please listen to the purport. In these two verses, the Supreme Lord gives a chance to the Mayavadi philosopher, where here it is clear that the Supreme is different from the individual soul. Arjuna, after hearing the essential 4 verses of Bhagavad Gita in this chapter, became completely free from all doubts and accepted Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He at once boldly declares, "You are Param Brahma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead." And previously Krishna stated that he is the originator of everything and everyone. Every demigod and every human being is dependent on him. Men and demigods, out of ignorance, think that they are absolute and independent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That ignorance is removed perfectly by the discharge of devotional service. This has already been explained in the previous verse by the Lord. Now, by His grace, Arjuna is accepting Him as a supreme truth in concordance with the Vedic injunction. It is not that because Krishna is Arjuna's intimate friend, Arjuna is flattering him by calling him the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth. Whatever Arjuna says in these 2 verses is confirmed by Vedic truth. Vedic injunctions affirm that only one who takes to devotional service to the Supreme Lord can understand Him, whereas others cannot. Each and every word of this verse spoken by Arjuna is confirmed by Vedic injunction. In the Kena Upanishad, it is stated that the Supreme Brahma is the rest for everything, and Krishna has already explained that everything is resting on him. The Mukunda Upanishad confirms that Supreme Lord, in whom everything is resting, can be realized only by those who engage constantly in thinking of him. This constant thinking of Krishna is smaranam, one of the methods of devotional service. It is only by devotional service to Krishna that one can understand his position and get rid of this material body. In the Vedas, the Supreme Lord is accepted as the purest of the pure. One who understands that Krishna is the purest of the pure can become purified from all sinful activities. One cannot be disinfected from the sinful activities unless he surrenders unto the Supreme Lord. Arjuna's acceptance of Krishna as the Supreme Pure complies with the injunctions of Vedic literature. This is also confirmed by great personalities, of whom Narada is the chief. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and one should always meditate upon Him and enjoy one's transcendental relationship with Him. He is the Supreme Existence. He is free from bodily needs, birth and death. Not only does Arjuna confirm this, but all the Vedic literatures, the Puranas and histories. In all Vedic literatures, Krishna is thus described. And the Supreme Lord himself also says in the 4th chapter, "Although I am unborn, I appear on this earth to establish religious principles." He is the supreme origin. He has no cause, for He is the cause of all causes, and everything is emanating from Him. This perfect knowledge can be had by the grace of the Supreme Lord. Here Arjuna expresses himself through the grace of Krishna. If we want to understand Bhagavad Gita, we should accept the statements in these 2 verses. This is called Parampara system, acceptance of the disciplic succession. Unless one is in disciplic succession, he cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. It is not possible by so-called academic education. Unfortunately, those proud of their academic education, despite so much evidence in Vedic literature, stick to their obstinate conviction that Krishna is an ordinary person. Om Tat Sat. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manustapidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gada Mahyam Dadadi Swapadandiyam. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namni. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschati Deshatarine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyeva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaurabhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashwadam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Ahustvam Rishya Sarve Devarshir Naradastada Asito Devalo Vyasa Swayam Chaiva Pravishu. Hare Krishna. Welcome to our Friday program. Before I start speaking, I seek the blessings of all the Vaishnavas and the devotees here before I could speak anything. I'm just repeating what I've heard from them, from the senior devotees, Srila Prabhupada. And what all I'm saying is just for my purification. Here, this chapter, 10th chapter, is entitled The Opulence of Krishna, the opulence of the Absolute. So here, Arjuna, after hearing so much till 10th chapter, now has realized that Param Brahma, Param Dhama, you are the absolute truth. Param Brahma, absolute Brahman. Param Dhama, your absolute abode. Arjuna has realized. And before that, in this purport, Srila Prabhupada has mentioned, after hearing those 4 verses, and what are those 4 verses? Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita. Aham 10:8, I think. Aham sarvasya prabhuvo mattah sarvam pramuktade idi vatva bhajande mam buddha bhava samaveda. Then the next one is Machchitta madgata prana bodhayanda parasparam kathayandasya mam nityam tushyanti sharavanti cha ahustvam tesham satata yuktanam bhajadam priti purvakam dadami buddhiyogam tam yena mam udvayanti tesham eva anukampartham aham ajnanajam tamaha nashyami atma bhavasto jnanadivena pasada. These 4 verses, chapter 10, text 8 till 11, is called Chaturshloki Bhagavad Gita. Whole Bhagavad Gita is contained in these 4 verses. Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita. Similarly, we have Chatushloki Bhagavatam. In chapter 10, I think. Yes. Aham evasham evagre nanyat yat sat aham param paschat aham yadedascha yo avashishyedas tosmiham. Aham evasam evagre. I was in the agre, in the top. Aham evasam evagre nanyat yaschat ahat param. I was also in the paschat. Paschat means in the end also I was only there. Krishna is saying. So in both the verses, in the Chatushloki Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying what he is. Here Krishna is saying like what he is, what am I. Aham eva. Aham is starting, both the sloka is starting from aham. So here I just did a small, reading about what this aham is and who this aham is. Aham means I, and who this I? The Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Lakshmi Devi, after the churning of the milk ocean, Lakshmi Devi came and she was looking for a suitable person for the Swayamvara. What is Swayamvara? It's marriage. So Swayamvara means, it's not like an ordinary marriage. It's like Swayamvara means Swayamvara. Swayam, I will. Vara means I will choose. Vara means to welcome. I will welcome my own person. So that is called Swayamvara. There are different kind of marriages described. So one is Swayamvara. So there will be different, people, and the girl can choose her, choice. So Lakshmi Devi is looking around, and like what she found, all ranges. You say a personality, it is there. Yakshas, Kinnaras, Gandharvas, Daityas. Daityas means demons. And Devatas. You say a person. If you have choices in this world, if you say that, okay, I have 10 parameters, 10 things I have to choose from, then your choice will be, then your number of persons who meet that choice will be less. So say that if you have 10 parameters, then it will be more. Here there is unlimited. You say about a character, a quality, it is there, right? All the people who are strong, they are beautiful, they can, they have all these qualities are there. So the options are so much. But then who did Lakshmi Devi choose? Is Bhagavatam says Mukunda, Lord Krishna, Mukunda he chose. Right? Why Mukunda? Because Lakshmi Devi, first of all, Bhagavatam says, she is not, short of any qualities. Right? She is the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi. And she wants, the person who is in the opposite side to be of equal qualities. That's what she chose, Mukunda. Right? She chose Mukunda. And in the 8th canto, chapter 8, 21, 22, 23, in 3 verses in Bhagavatam, it is saying that Lakshmi Devi is looking at each person and she is finding some or other fault. She is saying that, oh, this person is having, some group of people are having, strength, but they don't have beauty. Some people are good in, strength, and they have strength and beauty, but they are not good in renunciation. Some people are having all the, mystic powers, but they still have lust. Some people is having the qualities of Supreme Person, but they still are under the control of 3 modes. So in 3 verses, big slokas, she's mentioning that, okay, these are all the faults I'm finding. But finally, after a lot of deliberation, she found Mukunda. Right? So there is one testimony there, that, okay, who is this Aham? Who is this Supreme Personality of Godhead? Right? So if we ask ourselves, we will find that, okay, in the Vedas and Upanishad, they will say, Aham, I am the God. God is the Supreme. He is omnipotent. He is present. All omni qualities are there for God. Right? In Upanishad says, Satyam Jnanam Anandam Brahma. Upanishad says, Satyam means truth, Jnanam, knowledge, Anandam, eternal, Brahman, God. Upanishad says that. Right? If you ask furthermore, okay, what else can I know about God? Satyam Jnanam Anandam. Okay, I get an idea of what is the Satyam Jnanam Anandam. Okay, what else? what more detail can you give about God? Then you ask further, then you will get that, okay, God is the creator, right? He creates everything. He is the provider, He is the maintainer, He is the destroyer, right? Everything enters into me. Aham sarvasya prabhu mattah sarvam pravartade. Aham sarvasya prabhu. From me everything emanates. Sutre mattah parataram na anyat kinchidasti danam chaya. Mai sarvamidam protam sutre maniganaiva. Mattah parataram na anyat. There is nothing absolute truth other than me. Kinchidasti, there is nothing there. How? That everything is being, put in a thread. All these pearls are put in a thread, just like that. Everything is related to me, Krishna says. So if you ask, Krishna is a creator, He creates everything, He is a maintainer, He is a destroyer, you can say like that. So then we ask, okay, that is like Krishna's job, right? He creates, He maintains, He destroys. Okay, now I understood little further about Krishna, what is his job and all, right? If you ask in Bible and all, Krishna says He is the Father, right? He creates, He creates the living beings. So there is the creation happening. There is lot of activities happening from Krishna. So okay, we understand okay, Krishna is doing something. And if you ask somebody, then he say that okay, he is giving me food. He has created this world, and everything is related to me. Everything is related. If you ask somebody, then what is God? Then what will you say? God is the, He is my creator, or God is the all provider. So it is always we are looking from our perspective. God is the provider, providing to me. God is the creator, created me. Right? God is the all benevolent. He is benevolent to me. All in relationship with me. So what is God if I take away this me? If I take away this myself, and then what is God? By Himself, what is He? Right? What is He? If I am not relating myself with that definition of me. Can I ask you some of the thoughts?
So what is it again? What is?
If I am saying that what is the definition of God if it is not related to me?
Oh, okay. He is the Father of every living.
He is the Father, again related to me. The Shastra says, Akhila Rasa Amrita Murti. Akhila Rasa Amrita Murti. He is the...
All of
No, Rasa Amrita. Amrita means nectar. Akhila Rasa. Rasa means play. He is the... Akhila means a whole. He is the embodiment of whole place. He is a person who likes to play. Right? He don't create anything. It's like how can you say that okay, God is a personality who every day morning He will create, He will look after. No, that is not the job of God. That is not the supreme. There are certain people who will take after that thing. He is Akhila Rasamrita Spurti. He don't have time to create that. In fact, what happens in Bhagavatam when Brahmaji was about to create the material, the cosmic manifestation. And Brahmaji was actually, running from pillar to post, not knowing what to do. Right? Finally, what happened? Krishna had give him knowledge. Right? And then he gave him enlightenment to Lord Brahma. And then what happened? Lord Brahma, then Krishna came to Lord Brahma. What he said? He shook his hand. He came to Lord Brahma and shook his hand. And what he said? Good luck. In Bhagavatam, it is specifically said in Srila Prabhupada's translation. Good luck, O Brahma. You are now going to create this thing. Right? So Krishna is saying, okay, you do this thing, good luck. I'm going, somebody is waiting for me. And who is waiting for Krishna? Brahma is not doing a simple job. Esha prapanna varado ramayatma shaktya. Brahmaji, after creating this material world, is saying, Esha prapanna varado ramayatma shaktya. Everything is happening not by you, only by his Rama. Rama, heard about Rama? Goddess of fortune. By his internal potency. Esha prapanna varado ramayatma shaktya. By the shakti of Rama. Yat karishyati. What all you do. Grihida guna avatara. Your guna avatara only. It's all done by your guna avatara. I have not done anything. But please, so this is the quality of Brahma. What all I have created, it's not because of me. It's only because of your internal potency, not even you. So about your internal potency, Rama. But I am begging you that all this, yadyat karishyati grihida gunavatara, tasmin savikramamidam srijado apijedo yunjida karma shamanam cheda vicha. Let I not be, take carried away, or let not be get the false prestige of being the creator. I know very well that I am not the creator. You are the creator, and that too through your internal potency only has been created. Let me not get that false prestige of being, because Brahma can always take that that credit of being the creator of this world. But Brahma is praying to Krishna that I not get that false prestige of being this creator. So he's praying. So he's not doing a simple job. He's creating this entire cosmic manifestation, Brahmaji.
And still, I have a question. So why we don't have temple for Brahma still? I know there is a story.
I think there are.
All the other goddesses and gods, but we don't have.
I'm not sure whether there is a temple for Brahma or not. I think there is a temple. I'm not sure.
In Kushinagar.
I'm sorry?
In Rajasthan there's one temple.
Sorry, Prabhu?
In Rajasthan there's one temple.
In Rajasthan is one temple, is what Prabhu is saying, from Lord Brahma.
Bangalore.
In Bangalore also?
Oh.
Yeah. So here, Krishna is saying that, okay, Brahmaji, take care of this thing. Okay, I have something else to do. What he is doing? The coward boys is waiting there. And what he will do? And Krishna, they will play each other. And what happens? Krishna will always lose. No, Krishna will always lose. And what is the punishment of the loser? What is that? No. When the Krishna always lose the game, and Krishna has to carry the person who wins in his shoulder, and he has to run. See what he is doing? He is just playing. He's Akhila Rasamrita Murti. That is the definition. It takes a lot of time to understand that. It's not in relation to anybody. The gopis are waiting there. He want to get at one time what happens? Gopis actually thought that, okay, let's do one thing. Let's decorate Radharani as Krishna and Krishna as Radharani. So what they do? They do all this clothes and jewels and everything. They put the this what do you call this black what do you call in the eyeliner and all these things to Krishna. And Krishna has been decorated as a gopi, as Radharani, and Radharani has been decorated as Krishna, and they were playing. So it's like, oh come on! In our material eyes, we see that, okay, he can always be saying that, okay, I am the supreme personality of Godhead, or I am the supreme, I have created everything. No, he's just doing this thing. This is the rasa, what Srila Prabhupada says. Krishna says, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu famously said, Nikhila Parama Ananda Amrit Nikhila Paramananda Amrita Abdi Naham Vipro Nacha Narapatir Nabi Vaishyo Na Shudro. Right? In that one. Naham Vipro Nacha Narapati Naha Vaishya Vishudro Naham Varni Nacha Grahapati Na Vanastu Yadova Kintu Prokter Nikhila Parama Ananda Amrita Abdi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Kintu prote means intelligent. Nikhila means complete, the entire universe. He is complete in itself. Nikhila Parama means again, is complete. Parama means absolute. Parama Ananda, absolute truth. Ananda means bliss. Amrita means nectar. Abdi, the ocean. Abdi means ocean. Kobi Bhaktar Padakamalayur Dasa Dasanadas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nikhila, he is saying he is complete, he is full, he is entire, he is the nectar, he is the ocean of nectar. He is again and again and again, he is saying that. It's repetition again, right? You can say ocean of nectar, that's it. Ocean means unlimited. You can say always like that. But he's saying he is the complete, he is the ocean, he is the nectar, he is the absolute truth, he is the supreme blissful. He's saying. And who is he? Gopi Bhartar. And what does Gopi Bhartar means? The husband of gopis. And that is the supreme personality of God that we are talking about. Right? Here, Krishna is just showing a glimpse to Arjuna that I am the supreme personality of God. Since I am here, don't worry about anything. Here in this context, Krishna is saying. We might ask, okay, it is cheap to say that I am the supreme. You should not say that I am great. You should not say like that. Because one of the qualities of Krishna is renunciation. He's called Bhagavan. And what is the definition of Bhagavan?
6 qualities.
Yes, the honor of Bhagas. Bhaga means opulence. All 6 qualities in the fullest. In the fullest. Right? Srila Prabhupada says the supreme personality of Godhead. Why he is saying why he didn't say that supreme Lord? Why he is giving the definition for for Bhagavan as the supreme personality of Godhead? It is a little lengthy, right? Supreme. He is supreme in all sense. In all sense, he is supreme. Right? Param. Param means supreme. Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. Right? Everywhere he is saying Param, 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 Param. Right? Janmadhyasyedo Anvayadidaradascha. Right? In the beginning, the first verse of Bhagavatam. Janmadhyasyedo Anvayadidaradascha Teshvabhijnah Swarad. Swarad means the what do you say? Who knows everything. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye Muhyandyat Suraya. Who is that? The person who has given knowledge, imparted knowledge into the heart of Brahma. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikava. Adikavi. Brahma is called Adikavi. Muhyandyat Suraya. Tejo Vari Mridam Yadha Vinimayo Etra Tisargva Amrisha. Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhagam Satyam Param Dhimahi. This is a Gayatri mantra. This is the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Right? So that is what we are talking about. The Brahma, Param, the supreme. Godhead. What is Godhead means? What? Godhead. You can say God, supreme God. Why is it called Godhead?
No one is equal to
God for every God.
Yes, head. Right? Godhead. A lot of God. Right? Lot of gods around. Brahma. So okay, who are all gods? Well, Brahma, Lord Shiva,
Lord Ganesh.
right? Lord Ganesh, and all the other Varuna,
Lord Indra.
right?
There are 333 million.
Yeah, right. So many gods are there, right? Even it's saying that everything in special is God, right? What is that? Rasoham apsukam daya, prabhasmi shashi sureyo. Everything is that quality, the supreme, that exceptional quality is compared to godliness. So there should be a Godhead, and which is the head of all this supreme, all this godly features. The supreme Godhead. And one more thing. It is not like a supreme. And what is this supreme Godhead? It's a supreme personality of Godhead. He is a personality. Srila Prabhupada gives that specifically, that the definition of God, the Supreme God, is completely there in that word, in this thing. Supreme Personality. This He's a person. He has got a personality. He has got love. He has got anger. He has got, he will smile. He will cry. He's a personality, right? He has all these features in himself. And he is the Supreme Godhead. It's a personality. Nobody can defeat this philosophy. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi. This is the definition of Srila Prabhupada. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi. Prabhupada has not given even a small speck of space for Mayavadis to attack. So see this definition, this purport is almost like 1.5 pages. More than that, almost 2 pages. Right? Prabhupada is saying, this is God, this is God, this is God. Right? Param Brahma, Aham Sarvasya Prabhu. Right? Everything emanates from me. So, here Arjuna is giving in one way, Arjuna is giving an assurance. And what in Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna is saying? Krishna is giving an assurance. Krishna is giving, what do you say? A strength, or what I'm looking for is like encourage Arjuna in everywhere, right? Do not worry, do not fear, Ma Shucha. What is the definition of Ma Shucha means? Do not fear. That is the exact translation Prabhupada gives. What is that verse? Sarva dharman parityagya mam ekam sharanam vraja. You give away everything. Mam ekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarva pavebhyo mokshayishyami. Ma shucha. Do not worry. I will take care of everything. Right? Krishna is saying. In other words, Krishna is saying like Apiche sudurajaru bhajade mam ananya bhag sadhureva samandavyam. Even if you have done something wrong, do not worry. You are sadhu only. Sadhureva samandavya samyak vyavasido apisa. Even if you have done something, you have fallen. If you read that purport of Srila Prabhupada's amazing purport, that is chapter 9, I think, and I'm sorry, 931 exactly, chapter 931. Apiche sudurajaru bhajade mamananya bhag sadhureva samandavya samyak vyavasadi apisa. And the next verse is again what is the next verse? Chipram bhavati dharmatma shashvat shantim nigacchati Kaunteya pratigyanihi name bhakta pranashati. See here, Krishna is again saying, Kaunteya pratigyani, you just boldly declare, O Kaunteya, my devotees will never perish. See, these are all the assurances given by Krishna. Bhagavad Gita, in one part, Arjuna's lamentation, in another part, Krishna's encouragement. So here, Krishna is saying, I am the Supreme. Krishna is not being very cheap here. Krishna is saying that I am the Supreme. You just completely, devote, bhajade mam ananya bhag. You bhajade means you do devotional service. Like what is that? Bhajade mam ananya bhag. Worship me, completely devoted to me. Only me, right? Ananya means nothing else. Bhajade mam ananya. Ananya means nothing else, only me. Krishna is saying. That is what Krishna is saying. Okay, I am the Supreme. Since I am the Supreme, you just have to come to me only. And what is Arjuna saying? Ahustvam rishaya sarve devarshir naradastada. In this verse, Arjuna is saying, Ahustvam rishaya sarve devarshir naradastada. Not only you are saying, it has been confirmed by Devarshi, Narada, Asita, Devala, sir. Now Swayam Chaiva Bravishime. Now you are also telling that. Now I am free of everything. Right? Please guide me. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Anything, any points, any clarifications? If you want to add, we have 2 minutes. Any questions or anything?
So, no, it says, he says, Today, even if you do something wrong, you do not fear, I will take care of you, right? Because, so is that true, the qualities, like some people have like anger and all that, right? We all have. So does those qualities come from Krishna too? Because he had,
Yes,
yeah.
that quality is.
The power Purusha was created by him as well, right?
Please repeat the last one which you said.
No, like
Mataji.
the power Purusha or something was created by Krishna himself.
Oh, what is power? I didn't
I
understand
mean,
power.
the sinful activity.
Sinful activities has been created by Krishna himself? That's what your question is?
Yeah, like not create, I don't know.
What we are doing, the sinful activities, is
Yeah.
because of Krishna?
No, not because of Krishna. Like, like anger.
Anger. Oh, all this, bad qualities, is that coming from Krishna?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So it is said that all the qualities are there in Krishna, right? Anger and everything. But that anger, when it comes into this material world, it is in a perverted form. So if you call lust, that is a perverted form of love there, right? So everything there which Krishna possesses has got a quality in here. But since we are, so there is a verse in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. I forgot the verse, but it says like that. It is just like a tree has got a root upwards, right? Urdha moolam atashagam, right? Urdha moolam. Moola means the root. Ashwatham prahuravayam. So it is like, it's the root upwards. Is that proper? No, the root is always downwards, right? So everything is perverted here. So all the qualities is there, right? Krishna's being anger is like, it is something very sweet there. Everything is sweet there. In the last 2 verses in Brahma Samhita, what is that? Shriya Kanda Kanda Parama Purusha Kalpataravu Druma Bhumis Chindamani Ganamayi Toyam Amritam. Toyam means water, and water is Amritam. The water is nectar. Katha Ganam. If you say something, that is like Ganam. What does Ganam means? Song. Natyam Gamanam. If you walk, it is like dance. Right? Natyam Gamanam Vamshi Priya Sakhi. Chidanandam Jodi Paramapi Tada Swadim Apichaha. So there is Nimeshartha Kyo Va Vrajati Nahi Atra Api Samaya. Nimesh, there is no time. There is no time at all there. So that is what. So everything is sweet. If Krishna is angry means it's not the effect which is causing us in this material world. It's completely different effect. So what all we are having this effect here is a perverted version of what we see. Yes, Prabhu, quickly.
When reading Krishna Lila, it seems like Krishna's activities are all set in a village life scenario.
Yes.
And they're all very kind of using primitive forms of having fun. I mean, like very old style village life.
Yes.
And we know that everything comes from Krishna. So what about like the modern way of having fun through games like sports, like playing tennis or soccer? Does Krishna do those things in Golok Vrindavan?
Yes, Prabhu. What I have understood that you can get the more information from Prabhu because he is more experienced. What I can say in like 1 minute, Mataji, is that everything is there. What we mean by primitive is not. We think that is not according to our standards. I'll tell you a quick example, Prabhu, because we don't have time. Say, in our old ages, right, in the houses, we put, like, I was told that there was no tile or granite or anything. What they will do? They will put the cow dung. Right? They will put the cow dung. Why? Because Prabhu is a doctor again. It was been proved that cow dung has got antiseptic qualities, right? And if something happens, they used to drink cow urine. You say that, how come? Cow you drinking cow urine? But it's got his medicinal values, right? And it's like, if you in our in our Vedic culture, if you have got some impurities, if you if you touch the blood or if you touch a stool or something, then how will you purify yourself? You will wash your hand with the cow dung. That is again another a stool of an animal. But see, there is always some standards, and even though we think that's primitive, they were having high standards. The conch shell which used to bathe, do abhishek of our Lord, is the shell of an animal. Normally you don't use the shell or anything which is related to animal for the abhishekam. That to abhishekam to Krishna, right? So because it is said that this has got a purifying capacity. This is a shell which actually takes all the impurity and makes the things purified. So everything which was there, we consider primitive, had got very high standards and very high meaning of what it was meant for. And now coming back to the second question, like what Krishna was playing soccer and all these things, he was playing games, but now the rules have changed in this modern world. That's all I can say. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jaya Shankha Bhage Bhage His divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parigraja Kacharya Asto Tadasat Shishimad. His divine grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद। श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद की गोवर्धन की जय। श्री गंगमयी की जय, यमुनमयी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय। श्री मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। श्री नवदीप मायपुर धाम की जय। श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। श्री श्री गौरनिताय की जय। श्री श्री राधा गोपी वल्लभ की जय। श्री जगन्नाथ श्री बलदेव श्रीमती सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। श्री लक्ष्मी नृसिंह भगवान की जय। इस्कॉन स्कार्बरो की जय। सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Shri Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskachyadi Sutarini.
Jai